This is the Variety Show 2024. Kamala Harris had her birthday today, October 20th. She turned 60 years old. And Tim Walz is the same age, 60 and 60. So now Harris and Walz are both exactly 60 years old. And she's bringing up age and Trump being 78, being much older, and that being an issue. It probably is an issue on some level. Trump has definitely slowed down. He's aged, he's slowed down, and he seems to be um, making more mistakes and stuff. And he seems to be showing some of the symptoms that President Biden showed too, but not as extreme as the type of dementia that Joe Biden displayed. But definitely there is some kind of cognitive decline with Trump. He's going to be limited to one term if he wins also. And Nikki Haley, when she ran on the primaries, brought up the age issue as well, and that became an issue with Nikki Haley bringing it up during the primaries. And any company, IBM or Google or any big company, when you turn 65 years old, they try to get you retired. When you're around 65, even before 65, they try to get people retired. So for the White House, for the presidency, I think it is an issue when you're 78, or in President Biden's case, 81. That's way over 65. That's this whole thing about being in your prime. And he is past his prime. Joe Biden, even more past his prime. You can see that. So it is an issue. And 60 years old is just right. That's about just right. Around 60 is perfect, because then you're under 65, which is acceptable, or somewhere in your 50s or 60s is acceptable, because Donald Trump is way past his prime. Joe Biden way past his prime. They should both be on a golf course at Trump Mar-a-Lago, and they should both Biden and Trump should both be playing golf together. And that's why I thought Governor DeSantis from Florida was the best candidate during the primaries, because of that issue, because Trump is old. And even Elon Musk during the primaries suggested that Trump was too old and that he preferred DeSantis. And that's exactly right, because Governor DeSantis is only 43, 44. That's being in your prime when you're like Governor DeSantis, Florida, 43, 44. That's perfect. Then he really is in his prime. He's got the energy, the stamina, which Trump doesn't have, President Biden doesn't have. And any corporation in Silicon Valley, they get people retired when they're get close to 65. They can't wait to get them retiring and get younger people. And they don't keep people on the job, probably 70 at the most with most companies, and they force them out of there. So certainly it is an issue, and it's a legitimate issue. He's too old, and he is slowing down. He's taking more naps. He's already showing the signs on a much like the problem that President Biden had. The very reason that President Biden shocked the world in July when he stepped down, for that very reason. So you can leave me your comments on this. This has been the Variety Show 2024.